is deep. This is a deep situation.
It's not that deep for you to
think about what you're saying.
It's deep. Let's be honest. It is a very, very deep situation because once you do it once and you let it slide, they're going to keep continuing. It's like letting your kid off. And I'm not comparing the woman to a kid. I'm not saying that. It's like letting your kid off. Say, for example, you break something and you don't do anything about it. They're going to be more likely going to tread those barriers and then break those bridges into making sure that, I'm going to keep doing it and getting away with it. But if you just YouTube, welcome back to another ROMZ Breakdown, and today we're going to react to this. There's no way I work 7 days a week, pay every bill in the house and still come home to an empty plate and an attitude. So what we're going to do, we're going to react to this. We're going to break this video down because I saw this on my feed and I want to actually kind of break this down and put this on the internet for you guys as well, just to kind of see what my take on it and also give you guys a platform to have your opinions as well. But yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to play this video straight away, no interruptions, just so you guys can have the full context. And then what we're going to do, we're going to replay it again. I'm going to give you my take as well. So let's get straight into it.
What's wrong with you? Why you looking like that?
I'm hungry.
Okay, why you ain't stop and get some when you was gone?
Because why you ain't cook?
Because I'm busy.
Busy? I mean, you've been in the house all day.
Okay, and I gotta take care of kids. I gotta wash clothes. I gotta clean. I gotta go to football practice. I gotta pick up for football practice. Then after that, I gotta go to football training. I gotta keep going. I didn't have time to cook.
But when you had a full-time job before I was working, I was doing all that. I ain't complaining. I still cook.
Well, I'm not you. I'm not you. I can't cook every day. Like, you should be able to respect that I did everything else but cook. Like,
what black
you could have brought some food. Don't use the race card.
No, I'm about to use it because it's deep. This is a deep situation.
It's not that deep for you to
think about what you're saying. What black woman don't at least make cornbread once or twice a week for their man? Dinner at least four. I'm gonna say 3 times, and I ain't even push. I could really say 4, but I'm gonna say 3 times a week.
At the end of the day,
you ain't even make me dinner yesterday.
Okay, I was busy yesterday.
But today's Sunday. I put an overtime shift and went in to work.
Okay, that's fine. I was busy today too.
So you ain't even cook Sunday dinner for the kids?
No, the kids ate. You just not gonna eat. That's why I say you should have got something on your way home because you passed all those food places, and you could have just got you something.
I pass food places every day out of y'all.
Listen, it's not that serious. Like
no. We ain't even about to do that. We not about to pull that. Not that serious though.
Right now.
We not about to pull that.
Do you want me to go get you?
No, I want you to cook me something.
Okay, I don't have time to do that.
So what you about to do? You busy?
Yeah, I'm busy.
What you about to do?
I gotta help my kids with their project.
I can do that while you doing that.
No, you can cook, and then I can help them with their project. Like, I'm not with that cooking stuff. You're gonna have to find somebody else to do that.
Yeah, so what do you guys think? It was a bit of a longer video, but what do you guys think? Because boy, oh boy, this is absolutely crazy. You know, it could divide opinion. You know, some people might think it's on the woman's side, or some people might think it's on the men's side. So what we're going to do, we're going to replay the video, and then I'm going to give you my breakdown of this video and the overall picture of what I truly think in terms of this actual video itself. So let's get into it. So just actually the first thing I want to say is, the guy works 7 days a week. He works 7 days a week. First of all, that's already crazy to me that he works 7 days a week. For me personally, that is crazy that he works 7 days. But it's each their own. Some people can handle working every single day, no rest days. You know what I'm saying? David Goggins shit, you know what I mean? 7 days a week. I don't know what he does, but it looks like he might be in like construction, or he might be in terms of, could be a steward. I don't know what he works as personally. But you know, he works like more like something to do like going outside and shit like that. He works as something that you can maybe do to protect people. I don't know what he works as, no idea. But 7 days a week, no matter what the job is already a big demand. So these people saying, some people might even say 7 days a week, they don't really care about that. But you have to home in on that opinion that 7 days a week, and he pays all the bills as well, by the way. Every bill in this house. So he pays 100% of the bills. 100% of the bills. So effectively, she's living for free. She is living for free in his household. So he's paying for every single bill. She don't even have to touch a penny. She don't even need to touch a penny of what comes out of the bills or expenses or anything like that. So you know he has bread, right? You know what I'm saying? He works hard at what he does. He has bread. He can pay for every single bill in this house and shit like that. And while the woman kind of stays at home, looks after the kids and shit like that. And some people might be thinking, okay, cool. You know, yeah, you know, that's misogynist, you know, why is women not working, shit like that. But for me, it depends. Like, you know, if the woman doesn't want to work, and you can help her platform by doing that. She wants to maybe work something more online, like a traditional 9 to 5. She could do that. But if she does want to work, she would be working. So, you know what I'm saying? So there's a clearly thing where you can say that she does want, she's happy with what she's doing because she would have already said something by now. I mean, she's not even paying anything for the bills. Let's be honest, for a woman, guys. If your guy's paying all of the bills and your job is just to take care of the kids, take care of the house, so I'm not saying it's an easy job. Being a mother is very, very difficult. I 100% agree with that. But you'd rather have that because it's value to yourself rather than just a job that you don't really care about and it's a dead end job and the manager's shouting at you and shit like that, basically. So that's what I want to say is that the main things I want you guys to kind of pick on that is that he works 7 days a week and he pays for every single bill in his house. And those are the main 2 things I want to home on before we actually get into the full video. But yeah, let's get into it now.
What's wrong with you? Why you looking like that?
I'm hungry.
Okay, why you ain't stop and get some when you was gone?
Because why you ain't cook?
Because I'm busy.
Busy? I mean, you've been in the house all day.
Okay, and I gotta take care of kids. I gotta wash clothes. I gotta clean. I gotta go to football practice.
Okay, this is the thing. So first of all, I want to say I don't know if this is actually, you know, a skit. I don't know if this is actually real or anything like that. But we're gonna just take it from face value that it is real and shit like that. For me personally, and you guys already, you know, watched the full video, and it's gonna correlate to the whole video. If there's a time where maybe there's 1 day or 2 damn times out of the week, not just consistently, maybe might be an odd day or 2 where, you know, your woman doesn't cook maybe because she's ill or, you know, she has something going on, she's busy, then there's no need for him to get angry. There's no need for him to get angry if it's like sometimes, because let's be honest, if you're in his position, you're not going to expect your girl to cook for every single day consistently. There's going to be days where she might be feeling a bit tired. There might be days where she might be feeling ill. There might be days that she can't do it. And you as a guy, you should, as I said, I know you're working 7 days a week, but you should help her, you know what I'm saying? Help her like cook, help her kind of facilitate the house as well when needed and shit like that, basically. But that's like a few times. Majority of the times it should be her because that's her job, you know what I'm saying? So that's the first thing I want to say. The second thing I want to say is that this is not the incident, right? The incident is obviously heard is that, you know, she said she's busy, doing all this type of stuff. But at the end of the day, man, let's be completely honest. As her job, by taking care of the house, it comes with cooking as well. Like, you should be cooking for your guy. The fact that he's grafting 7 days a week. And people say, well, you know, oh yeah, he didn't have to do 7 days a week or something like that. Do you think if he didn't do 7 days a week, he would pay every single bill in this house? Do you really think he'd be paying every single bill in this house if he's not working 7 days a week? Like, it doesn't make sense. It literally doesn't make sense. So it's not an excuse. Oh well, I had to do something. I had to do some. That's not me saying that. Okay, cool. I'm not turning up today to work because I had this going on. It's stressful, stuff like that. The girl will be looking at him saying, "Why are you making excuses?" So we have to use the same energy for the woman. Yes, I get it. You know, being a mother, you're taking care of the kids. It's difficult. I 100% get it. But cook for your man. He's literally working his arse off. Because men and women are different, right? We literally have different types of roles that we complement each other. You know what I'm saying? For this instant, she's taking care of the home while the guy's going out hunting and grafting and making the bread and making sure that the home is stable and can facilitate the bills and all that type of shit, basically. So, and bringing the security as well and the masculine presence as well. But as I said, like, literally, there is no excuse. If she was fit, healthy, there's nothing wrong with her, but she just didn't decide to do it maybe because she couldn't be arsed or maybe because she had bad time management skills. He has every right to crash out. He's tired, you know what I'm saying? Like, he is exhausted from what he's doing. So this thing about, you know, some people might be thinking, yeah, well, why are you going hard on a woman like that? This is, you know, they're basically like, you know what I'm saying, like locked in, you know what I mean, if they're doing that type of shit. You have to be hard on a woman when it comes to that type of shit. If you're proper locked in, if you're not taking it seriously, different type of story. But in this instance, they're taking themselves seriously. So, yeah, that's what I want to say in this first bit. But let's continue.
I gotta pick up for football practice. Then after that, I gotta go to football training. I gotta keep going. I didn't have time to cook.
But when you had a full-time job before I was working, I was doing all that. I ain't complaining. I still cook.
So this is the thing. So before she had a full-time job, and he was the one as well that was facilitating the role that she was doing now in terms of taking care of the kids, you know, she had a football practice and whatever it is, blah, 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 bits and bobs. But he's the one that still cooked for her. So this is the thing that you need to peep in, guys, because a lot of people just miss these type of information and they kind of get their biases thinking, oh, well, I hate men, so I'm going to side with the woman all the time. But really, you have to take all the details needed. The fact that he did it for her when she was working a full-time job and grafting proves millions to me. And this is the most important bit, the fact that she actually had no excuse, and this probably hasn't happened with the woman, where, you know, he started complaining, saying he's tired, oh well, and have bad time management skills, etc, 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 in order for, you know, to cook and shit like that. She needs to do the same energy. You have to be compatible with each other. There's times where maybe, for example, like if you're in that instant where, you know, the guy might be tired or the guy might be ill, you might have to take care of the financial burden for a bit as a woman. And the same with the guy. Say, for example, the woman's side and shit like that, you have to take care of the nurturing burden for him sometimes, because it's not always 100%, it's not always perfect. There's going to be times where you're tired or fatigued and shit might go left and stuff like that. You get the picture. So the fact that he did the nurturing burden before when she had a full-time job, and the fact that she's complaining now that she you know, she's not even doing the bare minimum, guys. I'll be honest, as much as being a mother is hard, it's a bare minimum to be a mother. Let's be honest, guys. And it's a bare minimum to be a father too. Being fatherhood, father and grafting 7 days and you know, providing being a provider is a bare minimum too. And there's this thing about, oh well, you know, oh it's so hard to be provided, it's so hard to be a nurturer. Not necessarily, because in this world today, a lot of people don't want to do that shit. So the fact the standards have gone so low, people glorify doing this, people glorify doing this. While back in the 1950s and 1960s, it wasn't like it was a standard. Like no one was getting cheered for this shit. It was just like, oh, okay, I expect to come home from a hard day's work, you know, being at a warehouse or something like that. And my wife is literally cooking me food for the kids, and we can talk about our days and shit like that. That's the bare minimum, guys. But in reality, in this day and age, it's not like that, because due to social media, propaganda, a load of multitude of reasons, right? So, yeah.
I'm not you. I can't cook every day. Like, you should be able to respect that I did everything else but cook. Like,
what black
you could have brought some food. Don't use the race card.
No, I'm about to use it because
okay. So this is the thing I will actually give. I will question. I don't know why it has got to be race. This is the thing I will actually side with the woman. Like, why you have to bring race into it? Like, black woman. It could be a black woman, Hispanic woman, a white woman, whatever it is. Why the hell do you have to bring race in? I swear only the black community do this, bro. I'm being honest. Why do we have to bring race into everything? There's no what's it got to do with the race? Like, let's be honest, what is that got to do with the race? Yes, we can criticize her for not doing that duty, but we don't have to bring race into it, because then it could cause, you know, emotional shit, and then it cause arguments, worse, it could cause DV, and then it's just a multitude of reasons, a multitude of headaches, especially after work you don't want to get into. You know what I'm saying?
it's deep. This is a deep situation.
It's not that deep for you to
think about what you're saying.
It's deep. Let's be honest. It is a very, very deep situation, because once you do it once and you let it slide, they're going to keep continuing. It's like letting your kid off. And I'm not comparing the woman to a kid. I'm not saying that. It's like letting your kid off. Say, for example, you break something and you don't do anything about it. They're going to be more likely going to tread those barriers and then break those bridges into making sure that, you know, oh, well, you know, I'm going to keep doing it and getting away with it. But if you just tell them straight away, like, listen, don't do this. Like, you shouldn't be doing that. The child's going to look at it thinking, oh, if I do something again, there's going to be consequences, shit like that. This is why you can't allow. And people might be thinking this is too strict. It's not strict. And this should be the same with the woman as well. Like, if the woman has something with the man's not doing right, call the man out. Call the man out for it as well. You should let it slide because, you know, he's handsome, or he gives good dick energy, or he's doing this, or doing that, or doing that. Call them out. And that's how you're going to build a strong relationship, if you call each other out. This thing about just letting things slide and stuff like that, you could do it to a girl that you don't really care about, or you're just trying to fuck. Let's be honest. But if you're doing it to someone that you're taking seriously, you have to call out on any mistakes. I'm not saying call out in terms of abusing them, or, you know, tell me you're a bitch or anything like that, or slag, or don't say that, obviously. But like, call them out, like tell them, like, you listen, cool, you did that, but next time just making sure you can cook or something like that, and communicate. It's the main thing.
What black woman don't at least make cornbread once or twice a week for their man? Dinner at least four, I'm gonna say 3 times, and I ain't even push. I could really say 4, but I'm gonna say 3 times a week.
At the end of the day,
you ain't even make me dinner yesterday.
Okay, I was busy.
Yeah, yesterday's crazy. So that is twice in a row. That's 2 days in a row. Never make her cooking dinner. I'll be pissed. I would be pissed in that situation.
But today's Sunday. I put an overtime shift and went in to work.
Saturday and Sunday too. The weekends, yeah, long.
Okay, that's fine. I was busy.
That's actually mad to think about. Saturday and Sunday, you didn't even cook for your man. Yeah, there's no excuse. What's the excuse? The kids are not at school. You know what I'm saying? The most you would have done is like they might have gone out, or they'd practice, as he's mentioned. Come on, man.
Busy today too.
So you ain't even cook Sunday dinner for the kids?
No, the kids ate. You just not gonna eat. That's why I say you should.
That's ridiculous, man. I'm sorry. So you let the kids eat, that's fine, but you're not even letting you feed your man? So the fact that you feed your kids, which is fine, but you're not feeding your man? Because I've seen some TikToks where like, yeah, some women say, oh, I'm only be cooking for the kids, but not for the man. What? Imagine the roles were reversed where I'm saying, oh, I'm not going to cook for a woman, I'm only going to cook for the kids. The amount of outcry would have been crazy. But there's double standards here. So that's what I'm saying. There's double standards where the woman can say, oh, I can only cook for the kids, but not for you because you could go get takeout. No, because in reality, if you actually cook, you cook healthier meals, cook more whole foods that will actually make you fuel compared to getting takeout where you get junk and shit like that. It's going to make you fatigued and you're not want to work the next day. You get the picture. So this thing about, oh well, I like all the child eat. Why not feed your man too? I don't know.
You got something on your way home because you passed all those food places. And you could have just got you something.
I pass food places every day out of y'all.
Listen, it's not that serious. Like
no. We ain't even about to do that. We not about to pull that. Not that serious though. Right now. We're not about to pull that.
It's very serious, guys. I want to make it very clear. It's a very serious situation because the reason why people should get say not serious because nothing's happening off it. It's just an argument. The reason why this is very serious because this could lead to something that's really, really, really toxic the longer you do it. I'm glad that he's crashing out because if he didn't crash out, she would have kept doing this shit. I guarantee you now, she would think twice about, oh, okay, let me cook for the kids and the man compared to if they didn't have this conversation and, they didn't record it upon social media, then, she would actually just get away with it, the picture. So we're going to look at the comments as well after this, when this video plays as well, because I want to see what they're saying.
Do you want me to go get you?
No, I want you to cook me something.
Okay, I don't have time to do that.
So what you about to do? You busy?
Yeah, I'm busy.
What you about to do?
I got to help my kids with their project.
I can do that while you doing that.
See? Like, the fact that he's finding a solution for that, he said, okay, cool, he can go help the kids. Because he could have easily been like, oh no, fuck the kids, just go make me dinner while I lay down. He could be like, okay, cool, I help the kids. So the fact he's giving solutions as well is good. Because he's saying, oh, well, I could go help the kids do whatever, you go cook. What's the problem with that? The proof is that either she don't like him, she can't be asked to cook, which is ridiculous to me. Ridiculous to me. If that was, God forbid, my woman, bro, she's getting banished to the shadow realm. Banished to the shadow realm. You would have been what's the hyperbolic time chamber, man. I'm telling you right now, it would have been finished. And yeah, man, like, I don't know. Maybe they might just not love each other that much. But yeah, it's just crazy. It's crazy.
Oh, you can cook and then I can help them with their project. Like, I'm not with that cooking stuff. You're gonna have to find somebody else to do that.
Man said find someone else to do that. That is crazy. Yeah, and that's it, man. But just the overall force at the end of the day, like, the good thing is as well, like, hopefully, I mean, if on worst case scenario, this could end in divorce. You know what I'm saying? This could end. I don't know if they're married actually. I don't know if they're married, but this could end in like a bad breakup or something like that. I mean, God forbid if they're married too, then they go through a divorce. Then yeah, this is crazy. But this is something that it needs to get picked up, and it needs. I mean, hopefully, after this video was sent, it's just 2 days ago, they can actually resolve this situation where he can come home. And he come into a nice warm. Imagine as a guy, like, let's be honest, man, coming home to a nice cooked meal, and it's your favorite meal too. It's the best feeling ever, man. But yeah, that's just my take on that. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna get into comments, see what it is. So like she told you, bro, find you someone else, man. Find somebody else. Simple. Yeah, your woman runs the relationship. See, this is the problem, man. Like she told you, bro, find something else. Yeah, I don't agree with that shit, man. He is a cook, man. He literally is a cook, but I ain't gonna put the time of day for that. My man paying all the bills. I'm gonna make sure he eat. That's a real one for me. And that's the bare minimum. It's literally the bare minimum. He has a point. He's paying for all the bills and helps with the kids. Why didn't you cook? He just wants to feel appreciated. If my bills were paid, I'd definitely cook a few times out of the week. Exactly. I'm not saying you have to cook 7 days out of the week. I mean, if you want to cook 7 days out of the week, best case scenario. But you don't have to cook that majority of the days, 5 days, 4 days, and maybe 1 day you might go out for food, or 1 day you might just not cook or anything like that. That's fine. Or maybe I might cook instead. That's completely fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing wrong with that. At first I was on the side thinking it was just the 1 day, but she fed the kids and didn't make sure to say. That's my point as well. The fact that she fed the kids but not even feeding your own man is ludicrous to me. Having a wife that loves being a mother more than a wife is a dangerous marriage, man. Oh, so they're even married as well. Yeah, long day, man. Long day, man. My husband pays all the bills. I make him something to eat every day, and I make his lunch for work. You have to make time. Get you a slow cooker and make food that can last for 2 days. Pot roast, beef neck bones, bro. What type of meal is this, bro? Prison food? Chicken noodle soup, chili red bones, and rice, etc. 100%. There's alternatives. If you don't even feel like cooking, just meal prep. Meal prep. Like, this is the thing, like, a lot of people don't think, like, you don't have to cook on the day every single time. Meal prep. Maybe make like a stew. This is what mum does all the time. Literally, have like a big pan of stew and stuff like that. You have to eat all in one go, and you can save and eat every single time. Maybe have a rice, spaghetti, whatever it is, like, you know what I'm saying? There's alternatives. Girl, you better cook him some food and meal prep. That's what I was literally going to say. I didn't even read this comment. Meal prep as well. If you don't have the time to do it, there's alternatives to doing meal prep. And the fact that she'd even come beyond even do that meal prep says volumes to me as well. Hope you're not married. Make it easy to leave. I think they're married. They're married, man. They're married, man. It's absolutely crazy. Yeah, man. But you know the fact that I'm gonna be honest. Normally I would have thought the girlies would actually agree. It's the guys that actually agree with it, bro. Ridiculous to me, man. But I hope you guys enjoyed that. Just a quick debrief of what I think in terms of that situation. Another ROMZ breakdown. If you guys enjoyed this series in general, you know what to do, guys. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do that good stuff. If you do enjoy it, do that good stuff. Any other videos you want me to do, drop me down in the comments below. DM me personally. I will leave the original link in the description too. And I'll speak to you guys tomorrow. Peace.